We know the closing balance in May was $2,600 and we're asked to find the range throughout the year. And I'm going to start with statement 2 since I think it's a little easier to understand. Let's talk about June. There are two possibilities. Either Carl deposited money into this account, in which case he'd now have $2,720, or he withdrew money from this account, in which case he'd have $2,550. Now, since I know that he has less than $2,675 in June, I know that it's the second case. It's going to be $2,550. So I'm going to write that in here. But that also means that he kept withdrawing throughout the year. So $2,500, then $2,450, and I'm just going down by $50 each month. Unfortunately, that's still not enough to tell us the whole range since I don't know what happened before May. So statement 2 alone is not sufficient, and I can cross off B and D from my answer choices. Now let's take a look at statement 1. And again, there are two options. Either Carl deposited money in April, in which case he would have had $2,480 to begin with, or he withdrew money since April, in which case he would have had $2,650 to begin with. But I know that in April he had less than $2,625, so it's got to be this first scenario here. So I'm going to fill that in, that's $2,480, and I also know that he was depositing money in all the months before that, so this would be $2,360, this would be $2,240, and this would be $2,120. So now I know the whole range, but notice that I needed both statement 1 and 2 to do that, so statement 1 alone was not sufficient, but together I know the whole range, so the correct answer is C.